How safe is your crypto? Are you sure that it won't be lost in a hack? If you're keeping it on an exchange, how do you know you'll always be able to access it? The truth is, you can never be certain that your crypto is safe unless you are storing it correctly. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to know about storing your crypto, as well as some of the best wallets to use. So, if you're serious about doing crypto properly, then this is a video you cannot afford to miss. Before we can dive into the wallets in question, we need a bit of background on self-custody. If you're already familiar with the concept, then feel free to use the timestamps below to skip ahead to those wallet picks. Now, most people buy crypto using exchanges like Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, Bybit, and so on. It's the easiest way to get started, buying crypto with fiat currencies like the dollar, euro, and others. However, the trouble is that many people then just leave their assets on the exchange, much like they would keep their money in a bank. Yes, it is the easiest option, especially if you're trading, but leaving your assets on an exchange is a gamble, and an unnecessary one at that. When you leave your money on an exchange, you're effectively trusting that exchange to keep your funds safe, and you're taking a chance that the exchange won't collapse. Now, if 2022 taught us anything, it's that even large and supposedly responsible exchanges and other such custodial platforms can fall apart in what seems like an instant. Celsius, BlockFi, FTX, and others went down the plug hole, with client funds following in their wake. But even if exchanges don't collapse and are well managed, they still face security risks, principally hacks. That's why self-custody is crucial. And in crypto, custody refers to the managing and storing of private keys, which are essential for accessing and transacting with digital assets. Here at the Coin Bureau, we advocate for self-custodial, also known as non-custodial wallets. That means you, and only you, have control over the private keys to your crypto. Now, okay, self-custodial wallets are a bit less convenient and involve a bit more effort than simply leaving your crypto where you bought it. But this is your money we're talking about, folks. You don't want to take any chances. Anyways, there's a lot more to self-custody than we've explained here, so I encourage you to check out the videos we've done on it in the past. Now though, it's time to move on to our wallet picks. And it's important to stress that this is a non-exhaustive list and there may be many other options out there. And irrespective of the wallet that you do choose, be sure to do your DD on it before. Okay, with that out of the way, let's dive into those wallets. In fifth spot, we have Trust Wallet. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Anything that has trust in its name must surely sound alarm bells, especially when it comes to crypto. But thankfully, Trust Wallet has proven itself to be, well, trustworthy. Founded in California in 2017, Trust Wallet is a decentralized, non-custodial wallet that gives users full control over their private keys. In 2018, it was bought by Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange. Now, I should emphasize that despite that acquisition, Trust Wallet has maintained its independence, identity, and autonomy. Not something you can say about every company in crypto. As you can see from the website, Trust Wallet allows you to buy, store, stake, and exchange cryptos, as well as collect NFTs. You simply download the software on your phone, create a new wallet, buy crypto, and away you go. Trust Wallet also has a browser extension version for Chrome, Brave, and other browsers. However, here at the Coin Bureau, we still prefer to use more established and free options like MetaMask when it comes to browsers. But Trust Wallet is nonetheless a solid choice. Now though, a word of warning. Before you download any software, make sure your IT hygiene is in good order. That means you should make sure that your device is free of any malware or viruses, and of course, don't click on unknown or untrusted links or download untrusted files. The best place to download an app like Trust Wallet from is the project's official homepage, and we'll leave links in the description. So, with that out of the way, why does Trust Wallet make my top 5 list? Well, the main reason is security, the cornerstone of any credible wallet. Trust Wallet has an immaculate track record. To our knowledge, there has been no hack or breach to date. Part of the reason for this must come down to the fact that its code is open source. With its code open to the public for so many years, the chances are that any major issues have been spotted and fixed by white hats and the wider community. And the second reason we like Trust Wallet is its extensive asset support. It accepts major cryptos like BTC, ETH, ERC20 tokens, XRP, Cardano's ADA, and many more, as you can see from this list. In all, it supports more than 9 million digital assets, including NFTs, across 80 blockchains. As I said, it's extensive. The wallet also gives users access to decentralized applications, or dApps, with a special browser tab in the app, making it easy to use platforms like Uniswap or Aave. And for users looking to buy crypto with fiat, Trust Wallet has integrated card payment options like MoonPay, Simplex, and Ramp. However, it's worth mentioning that the fees can be somewhat high using these options. In terms of usability, Trust Wallet is user-friendly, making it a good option for both beginners and experienced users. The app is available for download on both Apple and Android devices, and it has received many positive reviews. In a nutshell then, Trust Wallet offers a mix of security, flexibility, and ease of use, making it a strong choice for anyone looking to store and manage their cryptocurrencies. And it's absolutely free. Trust Wallet doesn't charge its users any additional fees on top of what their digital exchange and fiat-to-crypto partners already charge, which is pretty remarkable. Although they haven't disclosed their sources of revenue, we believe they earn their sats primarily through affiliate fees. Anyhow, let's move on. So, next up, we have the Exodus wallet. Now, Exodus is a popular choice among cryptocurrency users thanks to its combination of user-friendliness, security, and feature richness. We have a comprehensive review of Exodus on our website, so if this video doesn't satiate you, our in-depth review should quench your thirst for Exodus knowledge. Links, of course, in the description below. Now, for this review, I'll outline the main reasons I think Exodus is a solid choice. First up, we have user experience. Exodus is slick. Whether you're using it on a mobile or desktop, the design is clear, intuitive, and sleek. Both versions allow users to customize their dashboards, offering live market data and the latest crypto headlines at a glance. Okay, so it looks good, but does it have any substance? What are its security credentials? Well, they're pretty good. Like Trust Wallet, Exodus boasts no recorded hacks or breaches. Unlike Trust Wallet, Exodus has teamed up with Trezor and allows users to integrate Trezor's hardware wallet devices. Now, this partnership is inspired. The combination of the Trezor hardware wallet with Exodus's software platform offers users the enhanced security associated with hardware wallets, namely the fact that your private keys can be stored offline, while maintaining the convenience and user-friendly features of the Exodus software wallet. Its partnership with Trezor helps offset some of the criticism it's received for not using conventional two-factor authentication methods like Google Authenticator. Spoiler alert, we'll be covering Trezor later on in this video, so you'll see why hardware wallets are the gold standard when it comes to security. Now though, let's delve into the features of the Exodus wallet. Exodus supports over 360 assets from well-known cryptocurrencies to NFTs. You can see the full list on their website. One thing that's really neat is that you can swap some supported cryptocurrencies directly using the wallet rather than going through an exchange. This is not only convenient, but also means you avoid the tedious KYC procedures required to set up an account on a centralized exchange. On the negative side, meanwhile, Exodus isn't fully open source. Exodus's defense is that by keeping some elements proprietary, the company guards against potential cloning and malicious alterations by hackers, balancing transparency and security. From our perspective, though, open source code is best. Now, you might be wondering how Exodus makes its money since, as I mentioned earlier, it's free to use. Well, Exodus applies a small spread fee if you use it to exchange currencies. The exact amount depends on the currency you're transacting. But as a rule of thumb, larger cap coins like BTC and ETH will have much lower spreads than small cap altcoins. So, to sum up then, both Exodus and Trust Wallet are strong choices for users holding moderate amounts of crypto. Their ease of use, functionality, and strong security track records, not to mention the fact that they're free, have earned them their places in our top 5 wallets, especially for new users and those who aren't storing large amounts of crypto. However, I must emphasize that they are both so-called hot wallets, i.e., connected to the internet. While this offers convenience, since you can access it anywhere there's an internet connection and from multiple devices, there is a security trade-off. The very fact that hot wallets are connected to the internet also makes them susceptible to security threats like hacking. That's why, if you really prioritize security, as we do, you should go for hardware wallets. Now, a hardware wallet is, in essence, a compact device engineered for the sole purpose of safeguarding private keys and authorizing transactions. These devices boast a streamlined functionality intentionally designed to be, quote, dumb and single-purpose to mitigate the risks of external hacks. Your private keys reside in a cold environment on these gadgets, meaning they're isolated from the online world and avoid common malware threats. The security is so stringent that the only feasible way for someone to access your crypto is by physically obtaining the device and the PIN code required to unlock it. Now, in terms of operation, hardware wallets link to your computer and are managed through software developed by the manufacturer. The user experience is pretty straightforward. And before I reveal our third pick, I should say that hardware wallets should always be bought from official stores to avoid the risk of being sold a compromised device from unauthorized sellers. Yes, that can happen and has happened, so be warned. It's always best to order directly from the manufacturer. Anyway, in third spot we have the Ngrave Zero, a relative newcomer to the hardware wallet scene. Now, Ngrave is designed for security. Physically, it's chunkier and far more robust than its counterparts on this list. I imagine it's the sort of thing, if you dropped it from a window, that would do more damage to the ground than to itself. But, well, maybe don't try that at home. While it's a tough nut on the outside, though, its security features beneath the hood are what's really impressive. The Ngrave Zero is the first hardware wallet in the world that is EAL7 certified, which is the highest security certification in the world for the blockchain and financial industry. It has a fingerprint reader as well as a PIN for two-factor authentication, and its seed generation mechanism is highly innovative, using the highest level of randomness. I won't go into all the details here, but it uses a sensor to detect lighting to maximize the randomness of the seed phrase. Confusing? Well, yeah, tell me about it. Anyway, the Ngrave also provides a few cunning ways to reduce the likelihood of you being a victim of a so-called man-in-the-middle attack, which, in simple terms, is when a hacker secretly intercepts and alters communications between you and a website, for instance, by changing the receiver address. Again, I'll leave links if you want to dig into the details. Meanwhile, the user interface of the Ngrave is designed for ease of use. Transaction signing, QR code scanning, and PIN code entry are facilitated by a 4-inch touchscreen. It's intuitive and slick. It also comes with a metal seed card that you can punch your seed phrase onto using the punching tool that comes with the device as well. So then, with all this excellent security and solid user experience, why isn't Ngrave further up our list? Well, 4 words: coin support and cost. Ngrave is still in its infancy. The selection of crypto assets available is extremely limited. Currently, Ngrave Zero accepts over a dozen major cryptos, as well as all tokens on Ethereum and Multiverse X. I should note, however, that in its roadmap there are plans to increase the number of available tokens and also offer staking services. We're sure looking forward to seeing those new features implemented soon. In terms of pricing, meanwhile, Ngrave is considerably more expensive than its competitors, coming in just shy of $400. For context, that's over $180 pricier than the other wallets covered in this video. That said, If security, not price, is your primary concern, then definitely consider the Ngrave. The team here at Coin Bureau have been using Ngrave Zeros for a few months now and have been very impressed. In fact, once we were sure about its security, we partnered with the Ngrave team to offer our community a special deal. So, if you use the code COINBUREAU when you make your purchase or buy through our dedicated Ngrave link, you'll get a cool 10% discount. But that's not all. We've also got great discounts on the other 2 wallets I'm covering in this video, and so much more besides. Okay, with that said then, in second place we have Ledger, a well-established name in the hardware wallet world. Ledger is a French company founded in Paris in 2014. As you can see from their website, they're soon to be launching Ledger Stacks, which promises to be their most sophisticated wallet device yet. Since it hasn't been released yet and we haven't tested it, we'll leave a review of Ledger Stacks for the future. Now currently, Ledger has 2 flagship products on offer, the Nano S Plus and the Nano X. The Nano S Plus provides essential features for securing a variety of digital assets. It is a perfect entry-level Ledger wallet with all the essentials to secure your crypto. Meanwhile, the Nano X is optimized for mobile users who need to access their cryptocurrencies while on the move. What makes the Nano X stand out is its Bluetooth feature, which allows a seamless connection to your mobile device. To do so, you'll need to download the Ledger Live mobile app, after which you can establish a secure connection to your Nano X via Bluetooth. I should note that the device has an 8-hour battery life, which isn't amazing, but isn't bad. I mean, it's a hardware wallet after all, not a smartphone. How much this matters really depends on the user's needs, I suppose. But it's the functionality of the Ledger Nano X that is truly excellent. We're talking support for a whopping 5,500 coins and compatibility with over 50 other wallets, not to mention the capacity to house NFTs and connect to DeFi dApps. Ledger is hugely popular, with both models boasting top-tier ratings on both iOS and Android. Now, when it comes to security, Ledger is pretty reliable. Both Ledger wallets are embedded with a secure element chip and run on Ledger's proprietary operating system. This combination is engineered to offer robust protection against sophisticated hacks. And, to our knowledge, Ledger hasn't suffered any hacks of its hardware devices. I should caveat that, though, that in 2020 they did suffer a hack of their user database where emails were compromised, an unfortunate incident that was a PR disaster for the company. And, speaking of unfortunate incidents and PR disasters, I should briefly address the controversy that Ledger faced in May of 2023 surrounding the introduction of a new feature named Ledger Recover. The idea seemed innocent enough, an optional feature that allows users to delegate the management of their private keys to others. However, this all sparked outrage. That's because users were concerned that the upgrade required to make the Recover feature work would allow for the exfiltration of private keys. This was not helped by Ledger's poor communication strategy at the time, which sowed further confusion. Now, we have a whole video about this, which I'll link to below. But that controversy notwithstanding, Ledger's devices are still top-tier wallets with a proven track record. Their prices are also very reasonable, and in fact, Ledger's are the most affordable of the hardware wallets I'm covering today. Now, the Nano S Plus and Nano X are priced at $79 and $149 respectively. In a nutshell then, if optimum security coupled with mobility is your aim, the Ledger Nano X is the professional's choice. If you're a newbie or generally in one place, then the Nano S Plus will do the trick. And if you don't have a Ledger yet and want to pick one up, then we have links in the description to help you. And now it is time for pole positions, so drum roll please. Yes, it is Trezor. Now this Czech company, founded way back in 2013, produces the Model 1, which is an entry-level device, and the Trezor T, which is higher spec with a touchscreen. Now, we've covered these on our website and in past videos, which I'll link to below. Today, though, I'm going to talk about Trezor's newest hardware product, the Trezor Safe 3. Think of it as an entry-level device that's in between the Model 1 and the Trezor T. It's just been released 10 years after Trezor was founded. And I met Trezor's CEO, Matej Zak, in Amsterdam recently and have a video with him about the new release, which I'll leave linked to in the top right for you guys. Now, the Trezor Safe 3 is a slick and solid device. It's intuitive and straightforward, in keeping with Trezor's previous models. It also comes with USB-C support to keep those EU folks happy. In terms of coin support, meanwhile, the Trezor Safe 3 is extensive. It can store the keys to over 7,000 digital assets, including all the big names. And for those of you who are into design, the Trezor Safe 3 looks pretty sleek and comes in 4 colours: gold, silver, rose, and black. Pretty cool. Now, when it comes to safety and security, the secure element in the device is protected with an EAL6 certified chip. It's also fully open source, which means that people can vet the code independently. Something else that the privacy hawks among us may want to take advantage of is the chance to go incognito with CoinJoin, Bitcoin's anonymizing process. When it comes to backup functionality, the Trezor Safe 3 also has a Shamir backup scheme. Now, for those unfamiliar, this is a method whereby you can create more than one set of seed phrases to recover your device. You can set a minimum number or threshold of separate seeds. So, for example, you can set a 2 of 3 configuration where 2 seed cards out of 3 are required to recover. Or you could set a 5 of 7 or, well, any other configuration you can think of. It works much the same way as multi-sig wallets and allows you to build in a redundancy in case you lose one seed, or to have more than one person with their own seed. Speaking of seed words, Trezor will also be releasing the Trezor Keep Metal. Now, this device will allow you to punch the seed words in a steel cylinder, and it can survive, well, pretty much whatever you can throw at it. The device is, quote, waterproof, resistant to acid, alkali, and chemical corrosion, and extreme temperature resistant. It's the kind of device Mr. Beast would probably fire a rocket at and get 500 million views while doing so. Now, as I've said before, keeping your seed phrases on something solid like metal is a much safer course of action than keeping them on a piece of paper or, God forbid, online. So, the Trezor Safe 3 costs $79, more than the Trezor 1, which is priced at $69, but less than the Model T, which goes for $219. If you want our opinion, go for the Trezor Safe 3. While it is slightly more expensive than the Model 1, the features more than make up for it. It has all the Model T features apart from basically the touchscreen, which is a lot for that $140 premium. Quick side note here though, the Trezor Safe 3 is only available on pre-order at the moment and will be shipped in the coming weeks. We were able to get the preview of the new devices straight from Trezor. But based on our experience, I can say it's definitely worth the wait. So if you want to get your Trezor, I've left links to it in the description for you. Now folks, before we finish up, I want to say a few general words about security. One of the things that struck me from my recent interview with Trezor's CEO is that according to him, there are apparently 420 million crypto users, but only 2% of them use hardware wallets. Now this is baffling. Hardware wallets are the way to go if you care about security, and yet only a fraction of people are using them. So, if you want to join the crypto elite, get yourself a hardware wallet. In fact, if you really want to up your security game, I recommend buying a couple of different ones so you can spread your bets. I know it might not be affordable for everyone, but if you're holding lots of crypto, first of all, keep that fact to yourself. And second of all, consider using multiple wallets. And as I've mentioned many times before, you must make sure your seed backups are kept safe. If you lose them, that's it. There's virtually no chance of recovery. So make sure to write them down in good, clear handwriting, or better yet, opt for a metal seed card or use Trezor's Keep Metal. Do not keep your seed words online, as that can expose them to hacks. It's just not worth taking that risk. And again, if you want to build in a redundancy for more than one seed phrase, then that Shamir backup scheme for the Trezor Safe 3 is the answer. Okay, point made, I think. And that, folks, concludes today's video. Now, below in the description, you'll find links to all the wallets discussed, including some exclusive discounts on select devices. I'll also leave links to our reviews of these wallets from our website, which go into more detail. Before you go, if you enjoyed this video and learned something from it, please like it, share it, and subscribe. And if you're looking for the best crypto deals on the market, then the Coin Bureau deals page is where you should go. It has exchange bonuses of up to $40,000, as well as trading fee discounts of up to 60%, and of course, discounts on hardware wallets too. So be sure to check it out below if that's your MO. Until next time, thanks for watching and see you again soon. This is Guy bidding you goodbye.